Welcome to Coach Kathy's Clips. This month, as you can see in the newsletter, I focus on vacations with your partner and perhaps with your whole family. And it's the beginning of the summer and we're all getting ready perhaps to go on a vacation with our mate or with our mate and our family. So aside from reading the tips that I gave you, which I think are real concrete nuggets to help you have an inventory of things to go through before you go on a vacation, I just want to share a couple stories of growing up back in the 60s where we would take off in our wood-sided station wagon and always had great fun with my brother and myself and my parents. And I do remember the AAA maps, remember way back then, where your parent would open it up and, it took half the car. And I don't know if you ever had this, but my parents often would argue about, no, that's not the right way to go, but this is what AAA says. And, it's just a little tense. But another story was, this has to do with dining. And I can't stress this enough. It's really important to have a conversation about what your expectations are around dining. So my mom was into cooking into the facility we're at. And my dad wanted to do fine dining. Well, so my dad set up a reservation for a place that my mother didn't know was fine dining. And back then in the 60s, wigs were really big. And so she had this wig and they placed us right by the fireplace. And, she's dripping in sweat and the makeup's running and she gets up and leaves. It wasn't good. But again, a memory. Right? So some of these things that don't work out on vacation, although they're tense in the moment, you can laugh about them later. Another thing that happened was back in the 60s, we didn't have those turtles that we have today that you put on the top of the car. So my dad would put this tarp on with rope, which made sense. But, halfway to New York, the thing's flying off and ripping and getting on the windshield and, we're swerving. Again, I can laugh about it. So I just wanted to set you up for a vacation so you know what not to do, okay? And that list I gave you that tells you what to do that can help you have a great trip. So bon voyage wherever you're going and have safe travels.